Hey guys, and welcome to the show today. You know, this segment doesn't have a name. It should. And by a name for the segment, because this is where we're gonna put new radios in my car all the time. You guys might have seen the Halo 9 that we put in there. We've already taken that out. We've replaced it with this guy. This is a DDX9905. The reason we went with that radio is because we needed to do reviews on the 795, the 595, and the 395. I went ahead and did the review on the 795. Now, normally when I go to do a review on a radio, I take it home, I sit it on the bench, I read all the information. This is a lot more fun. I can put it in my car, sit in my driveway, or at work at lunch, which never happens, and have the owner's manual, play with it, use it for a couple days, week or two, month, whatever happens. And that'll give me a chance to really get to know the radio a little better. That way when you guys ask questions about them, we'll be more informed. And that's a good thing, right? So we'll come up with a cool name for this segment and I'll put it in the video head. It's not gonna be part of the install diaries. I'll rebrand the 309. Maybe, you know what, if you got a good idea for a name, put it in the comments below. Today though, we're putting in this guy. That's right, a 9905. Now for this is kind of cool because Kenwood didn't do away with the 9904. It's actually still in the product line. This is a above and beyond. This is an Exelon, but this is an XR, which is even better. Hang on. This is a 9904. Now, I just so happen to have it in my trunk because it was supposed to go into my car. We never got around to it. I was gonna take it home and test it. Life got in the way, it often does. So I've been riding around with this thing in my car for like 2 months with it just sitting in the trunk. Kinda sucks. We have a 9904, we have a 9905. We're gonna unbox both of these and do a head-to-head comparison before we get it into my car. Now the question we get all the time is like, what's the difference? Is the wiring harness the same? Did they change anything physically with the radio? With unboxing both of these at the same time, that'll give us the ability to figure out, well, what's different? All right, let's do that. Instruction manual, bag of screws, and pin extraction, both there. It has the useless bezel. Now, just before you worry about it, these all have a plastic cover on them, so the workbench isn't gonna scratch them. All right, so looking at the back, this is the 9905, 9904. We have the same 3 RCAs here, same 3 RCAs here. Here's our antenna. We have the AV out audio, mic, GPS, rear, front, sub, same fan, dash cam, AV in, same wiring harness. This is for the iData here. This is the other iData, both Sirius XM, black gray. Black gray. So we know that the backs of the radio and pretty much all the stuff that comes in the box is the same between the two. So if you have a 9904, you can replace it for the 9905 with simply just unplugging it and plugging it in. If you have a Maestro, you're gonna have to re-register the Maestro because your serial number is unique to your radio and it won't work. But other than that, it's gonna be plug and play. Same dash kit, same everything like that. The real difference between a 9904 and a 9905 is the screen though. Now I just so happen to keep a nice macro lens on hand for just an emergency like this where we need to look at something really close. Doesn't happen too often, but I had an extra one from my stash at home, so it just stays here now. We're gonna go ahead and power both these guys up and we'll take a really close look at the screen and see if we can see a difference that way. So we have both of them hooked up on the bench right here. I'm gonna show you the difference. Don't worry, you're gonna see it. But I can tell you right now, the new screen,
it's way better.
Way better. Yeah. So like I said, we have a macro lens on the camera. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at it. What we're gonna concentrate on is the clocks because the clocks are the same on both. And we'll go ahead and show you those. Now we'll get as close as we can with this camera. Okay, so this is the 04 and this is the 05. Now this camera does them no justice at all. None. Let's go to the big camera. So our first image is gonna be of the 9904. This is at 2 7/8 inches away from the face of the screen. And in here you can kind of see some of the pixelation of the screen, but mind you, we're very close. So this is the 9905 at the same 2 7/8 inches away from the face of the screen. You can definitely tell the pixels are a lot tighter. It's also a lot sharper when you're farther away. Now let's go ahead and look at some of the icons. This is the Waze logo on the 9905. These logos are only about 3/8 of an inch in size. This is at that same distance. So this is the 9904's Sirius XM logo. Now their logos are about a 1/2 inch in width. So as you can see, the 9905, whoa, real clear. Now that's just the basic icons that are on the face. The radios all come with background, and the 9905 has a new background. That's pretty cool. It's like a beach scene. What we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom in on that, and then on the 9904, there's really no scene. They just have this lattice work like background. We'll take a look at that. This is the beach scene on the 9905. The green things on the bottom are like trees. This is an aerial view, and this is there again at that same distance. So this is super close. So this is the 9904. The image that they use has a depth of field to it, so that the center point in the middle of the screen is where it's sharpest, and that's where we're focused. Up in the right hand corner, you could see a U-shaped white icon. That's the S in the date, so it's right in the middle of the screen. So we've gone ahead and moved the camera back some. We're at about 9¼ inches right here, and you can kind of get a better view of that beach scene. There's a little boat where the M is, and of course the two little islands, and then the white in the bottom right hand corner is the actual island itself. So this is the wider angle of the 9905. There again at that same distance, so you can kind of see where the screens vary. This is also the sharpest point in the middle there. So as one of the major differences in the 9905 is the screen.
Yes.
That's why we're spending the time to show you this. We'll do a whole unboxing and review and all that stuff later. The screen is the big deal. It's gone from an 800 by 480
to the 1280 by 720.
So it's a big difference. And this is what you guys have been asking for. One problem in all of this, of course, which is the obvious thing, is there's no HDMI input. I don't understand that. But one nice thing is the iSimple Media Links.
Yes.
That actually outputs a 720 output. All right, technically you should be able to get that 720 into it through the input on the back. However, now we don't know as of right now if the AV input will even support that. It might still only support 800 by 480. We don't know. We'll find out by the time we do the unboxing and review.
Correct.
All right, that's enough of this playing around on the bench part, because you know, hey, it's fun, but it's not real fun. Let's get it into the car, because I want to play with this tonight on my way home.
Oh, we're here?
We're here now. Now, one other side note. The Halo 9 has CarPlay and Android Auto. This has wireless Android Auto, which I'm gonna find on an Android phone and play with. More
by Android Auto?
More to the fact is CarPlay. The radio I'm testing now, 595, it doesn't have it. So being teased with it with the Halo and then not having it these last couple weeks sucks.
Killing you?
Yeah. You know, just a thought. Might be worth spending to get the bigger, you know, with those features. That's just my take on it.
Ready.
All right, let's get this in the car. So even though this is a Camaro, we have a great video on how to do this radio install. There again, I'll link to it in the show notes if you want to see how to do it. We're not interested in that because this is just going to be for test purposes. We'll go ahead and get this radio out. So what we decided to do to make this easily changeable is we just went ahead and put plugs on here so that we can plug in whatever harness we want. In this case, this particular Kenwood, which is the lower model, so this would be like a 3, 5, and 7 series, they use this plug, which is totally different than the plug that comes on those. So if you do have something like one of these radios, the 357, and that'd be like, what I mean by 357, I mean like this is a 595, they make it 594, 593, you get the idea. So we're gonna go ahead and unplug this. We'll put these connections on the new harness, mount it in the kit, get it in the car. So what we're doing this time is we're gonna run an Alpine, a Kenwood, and a Pioneer microphone up to the top, so that as we switch out the radios, we don't have to keep changing the Bluetooth mic. I'll just have the 3 mics there and we can easily swap them in and out. I went ahead and put my terminals on here so I can plug it back into this. So we set the clock. There's no camera hooked up to this. Now you guys have asked in the past how come I don't use a iData Link interface. They don't make one for this car. We're sticking with the pack. Make sure you turn the demo off. Select finish. Automatically, yes. That's the other thing too. We get asked a lot if you have one of the older radios like a 9903. How do I get this to go away? You can't. Even on the new ones you can't, but it'll go away after 10 seconds if you click it. Ooh, did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty. Let's plug in the phone. Allow. So like right off the bat,
it's very shiny, very bright,
very sharp. I mean, like these
the colors are
very vivid.
Very vivid.
I mean, I know this video, like from where you guys are at, isn't doing it for you, but if you get an opportunity to like go check one of these out on display, you'll notice right away how much sharper the icons are. I mean, look at the fine detailing, Kenwood.
Oh yeah.
I mean I mean, wow. So let's pick menu. So it has the same drop-down features as the previous. We'll go into setup. We'll go to displays. Wallpaper customize. That's one we have. You have
user select.
Wallpaper color. Ooh. So you can import 2 of your own images just like that. Sync album artwork. So we got the standard brushed, carbon fiber, black. All right, I'm gonna leave it on the beach scene for right now. And we'll change the view angle. All right, so now we only have 3, which is weird because the other ones have more.
Now you can see the difference when you change the angle.
Well,
you
yeah.
can see how
it pops big time. Now, one of the features that this radio has is wireless Android Auto. All right, so we grabbed our test Android phone, which is this guy right here. We'll go ahead and scroll down and pair our Bluetooth. Probably gonna have to read some instructions on this. We don't want to download the phone book.
No.
We can use it for audio apps if we want. Oh wow, so this is nice. So this allows you to deselect whether you want the phone book to sync or not, because I know some people don't want their phone book to sync. So you can choose that here. You could choose you want it to be hands-free 1 or 2. We'll leave it hands-free 1 for right now. So I'll select yes. Bill, it's Dean.
Hey, what's up, bud?
Hey, you got a second?
Yeah, man.
I got a 9905 here, and I'm trying to do wireless Android Auto.
Yeah, they just sent out, literally just got an email. It's not going to work on all Android phones. It's going to work on the Google Plus, the Nexus, and the Pixels. And there's a new Google app. I just got the email just a few minutes ago, and I was going to fly out once I got done with lunch. There's a new Android Auto app for wireless. Just hit probably an hour ago.
Well, that answers that. All right, thank you, sir.
Thanks, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks, Bill. Bye. So as you just heard Bill tell me, not every Android phone, like our old Nexus here, is not going to be compatible to do wireless Android Auto. Oh well. But the newer phones will be. So if you're buying this specifically to do the wireless Android Auto feature and you haven't updated your phone, you may want to wait until you find out if your phone is compatible with it. As you heard him say, the app just dropped. It's all new tech, man. It's all new tech. But I'm sure it will get better as time goes on and more phones will be registered and we'll do a lot more with it. We're planning on updating this phone later because this is old and we need something new. We'll wait a little bit till we figure out which one we want to get and what works really good with this. All right, guys, that's the end of this one. We hope you enjoyed it as always. These are going to be a new segment every time the cool new radios come out. We're going to pull out the one that's in the car, put a new one in. I don't know what's gonna be next yet. Maybe that cool new Pioneer that they keep talking about. Who knows? We have the 3 mics installed now, so we're good. We can put any radio we want in. We're gonna, you know, hey, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna help us, help you. And at the end of the day, isn't that what makes everyone happy?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks as always. You guys have a great night. We'll see you later.
Bye.
On to the next one.